So let's analyze the basic features of SolidWorks. So let's look at carrying out a basic drawing. So when you click on SolidWorks, it gives you your part, assembly, and drawing. So click on part and click on OK. So it launches you into the SolidWorks console where you have your tools, your features, your sketch, and thereabouts. So very importantly, we need to understand that views are very essential. We have the front plane, the top plane, and the right plane. Likewise, the features. The features are basically for the selection of 3D tools, while the sketch talks about the line selection of basic sketch tools. So the tools in gray are the tools that are not active, while the ones that are not in gray are the ones that are active. So then you can also see the same tools when you click on tools and go to sketch tools. So under sketch tools, you will see a list of sketch tools. It's also an alternative for drawing whenever, if you don't want to use the direct sketch tools. Then let's go straight into drawing. Let's do something very simple. So go straight and we'll select a plane. So let's assume that we select a front plane. So we select the front plane by clicking on the plane, and then normal to normalizes it and make it more aligned. So then we'll click on line. It's always important to start from the origin. When you start from the origin, you see a yellow sign telling you that your line is probably at the origin, and a yellow horizontal and vertical line always appears to ensure you that your line is perfectly horizontal and perfectly vertical. So in SolidWorks, you'll just make the sketch, and afterwards you dimension by clicking on smart dimension. So when you click on smart dimension, there are two ways of dimensioning: clicking on the two edges of the line and clicking on the line itself. So you type in the values. When you click on two edges of the line, drag it out and type in the values, then you press OK. That's the green tick there. Then you click on the line below. When you can also see the value beside it. Then you click on the line below, then drop it and click again. Then you type in the length. So when you type in the length, you click the green tick. The green tick is like saying okay. Then you click on the second green tick by the left. Then you go to features and click on extrude bores and base. So extrude bores and base gives you an extrude version of the drawing. So under extrude bores and base, there are different kind of extrude. If you click on draft, it will draft it inward. If you click on draft outward, it will draft it outward. So you have the blind extrude. The blind extrude is when it doesn't have a defined distance, while the mid plane is when you want it to extrude in both from the middle of the drawing or the middle of the shape. So look at the draft inward. It gives more like a full stream shape. So you can increase the angle of draft. So if you draft outward, it goes outward. So if you click on that symbol again, if you look at the outward draft, then if you then click on the draft, it normalizes again. So these are basic things you just understand. So if you want to create a second direction, like direction 2, you can just go and click on direction 2. You can make another extrusion. Maybe you want to have two extrusion in a drawing, but for this one, we just want to have a single extrusion in one drawing. So you see, we have our cuboid, done already. So we can view it from different planes. You see what the different views will be, the top view and thereabout. That's the function of that view. So it's quite easy to draw. When you click on the zoom, if you want to see it clearly, you click on the zoom.